Hey boys, so welcome to my further analysis and discussion of the official trailer that just got released by True Blue. So my previous video, it was my first reaction, my first impressions, and my overall impressions was that it was excellent. I think they did a very good job. A very short trailer, you know, only a minute long, but they showed off a lot of good stuff, and there's quite a bit to talk about. So let's get into it. The good thing is I'm just recording this straight off YouTube here, so I can actually like slow down the clips and go back and see what's going on, and we'll get into it here. So the first like few seconds here, they just show off like everything quickly, and then they show it off a little bit longer. So first off, we got the high kick. I mean, we'll slow like most things down. Just go back and slow it down, and it looks really good. Like the running leap, obviously, pretty sure Corey Oates looks like David Mead. I think that's David Mead. Obviously, Vunivalu getting above the pack there, but I really like that take. Now that might be that's, you know, it's going to be interesting to see if that's like the animation all the time, because it's not always going to be like coming in from the side like that. Like, what if you're more straight on with the guy? Is it going to be a different type? I'm not too sure, but it looks realistic. It looks very nice. I might as well just keep it at quarter of the speed for the rest of this show, just so I don't have to keep changing it. But Vunivalu likeness looks pretty good as well. Jordan Punter, we'll stop there. His likeness, and I'll say it again, the quality is not going to be as good, because obviously I'm recording it like straight from the video. So, you know, keep that in mind during actually playing the game and seeing the game live. It'll look a lot better than just like me stopping the screen and stuff. So just keep that in mind. The game is going to look very good, but Jordan Punter's likeness looks outstanding. That looks like, I would say, Moses Sully. Got Leilua there. All look pretty good, but this looks actually really nice. So the diving attempt here to start with, and then the little goose step looks really good. Looks really fluid the way it happens, and that's a big change and a very important change. So we would assume that diving attempt there from the winger is replacing like the diving tackle from Rugby League Live 3, and the problem with that, in Rugby League Live 3, you could pretty much spam that tackle and it would work every time. But in this one, it's an ankle tap. That's what it is. We'll go back here and have another look, but you'll see he's not like diving at the legs to tackle him. He's just going for the ankle tap, and he just goose step out of the way. The goose step looks a lot smoother. Like, again, Rugby League Live 3 goose step, it was pretty much like it was just sort of a jokey type thing. Because it sort of like stopped all your momentum, and it just didn't, you know, there wasn't really much point in using it. But during this one, you'll see like his speed running, it doesn't really hold him too much. Obviously, there's a little bit of a wind down time, but then he stays in pretty good stride. And I've seen like a few people like, oh man, I should never look at Facebook comments, but I see the comments like, oh, people are saying it looks shit. I can't understand it. Like, I'm looking at these running animations and it looks really smooth. Like, it looks good. The running animations look pretty darn good. Just the way he sort of like steps out of this, then he's got a bit of a higher foot movement there just to get back into full stride. Then he strides out a bit more like a sprinter would. It looks real good. And then he puts in a little chip over the top, and we'll pause it here for a second. It's interesting to see the Tigers player put his arms up. So, you know, that's obviously not revolutionary, but the thing is that before, in previous games, you would have to manually charge down a kick. Now, that could be the case with this one, like the person playing this could have done it, but I sort of feel like maybe the players just sort of do the charging down animation without you having to press the button. Maybe that could be wrong, but you know, he's just doing a chip kick out of nowhere. Like, it's sort of like, how would you know to charge the ball down? But because like during a game, like players would try to do that. So that's cool. You've also got actually people supporting which is nice. In Rugby League Live 3, a lot of times you make a bit of a break and there would be like nobody. There would just be nobody in sight. You also see Tigers players, looks like Tedesco, coming across, trying to cover up. But yeah, just the cover, the support play looks a lot better. The kick's a little bit, maybe a little bit premature by Rapana, but that's sort of what he does. Dugan here, that's actually a nice little touch. I'll go back here. We'll show this again. If you watch Dugan, I went back a little far, but if we watch Dugan, he actually looks to the side right there to see the player. Now, that might have happened in Rugby League Live 3. I couldn't really tell you. I don't really remember, honestly. Little details like that sometimes I don't pick up on, but if it didn't happen, it's now an addition in this game. It's good. It's just another little addition that looks nice. Dugan just looking over at the player coming across, seeing if he's going to make it. Looks like Nathan Ross there, putting the big dive in again with that last ditch tackle. I really like that. I honestly really like that because it's just nice, because that's sort of the way you're going to try that last effort tackle. You're not just going to dive from 2 meters away and just magnetize to the leg. So I do like that. Dugan here is going to go in, score the try. Looks nice and fluid, and then we'll get the nice little, again, his likeness looks excellent. Throws the ball up, little celebration, looks pretty cool. And people want the more try celebrations, and it seems like there are going to be, because that is like with Vunivalu's try, he didn't do anything special, but it was a lot different than this one, diving on the ground like this. He's going for a little bit of a celebration, which looks pretty good. We got it here. Looks like Bevan French, obviously playing fullback. Tulvashek, of course, and the step. The step is so much smoother, so much nicer. And yeah, it's just quick. It actually reminds me of Rugby Challenge 3 step. I think it looks a little better than that, but like playing Rugby Challenge 3, that was probably one of the more cool things for me, was the step. Like it was quick. It wasn't like this big animation, and yeah, just stop the left foot, beat him all ends up. But it's nice how Bevan French gets like a bit of a hand on him. He sort of like falls off the tackle and he goes to the ground like that. Oh, and also, I wasn't actually paying attention. I just saw it then. He actually slaps the ground. That's really cool. We'll go back and have a look here, but he falls off the tackle. Obviously, that's a poor tackle by French, and he's slapping the ground. It's just these little things that look really nice. Then we got Dylan Napa up against Sam Burgess. I mean, this is probably the one area of the trailer that I don't like. It should be the other way around, dude. Dylan Napa, I still remember that game against South. He just dominated every Burgess boy on the park. I don't know why they chose to do it the opposite in this trailer here, but that's a little bit of a nitpick for me. But Dylan Napa getting rocked there. But this is a very interesting one as well, because as you see, Burgess puts on the big hit, and I gotta say, like, the big hit looks a lot better than last game as well. Like, it looks more physical, like the impact of it. Go back again here, like Napa's leaning in, Burgess is lining him up, and they both sort of rock here. Obviously Napa goes on the ground, but Burgess also rocks back. It just looks physical. It looks actually like a hit. But then you got the other Burgess boy actually finishing off the tackle, which is very interesting because that sort of stuff did not happen in the last game, because pretty much a tackle, if a player did a tackle, the tackle would happen, right? It would either be a missed tackle or it'd be a tackle. But in this one, the big hit comes in, but the player still is on the ground. So you would assume Dylan Napa on the ground there, he could actually get up and continue on if a player doesn't come in and finish him off. So that is very interesting. Now we got Josh Mansour, looks like Aquila Yawate, what's his name, Dylan Walker there, driving Mansour to the sideline, and right here we're going to see something very cool as well. So I got a bit of a wrestle happening, and then looks like Curtis Sirenen comes in third man in, and they take him out. And again, that sort of stuff didn't happen in the last game. It was pretty much, if a tackle animation was happening, another player couldn't come in and make a tackle. They would just sort of stand there, or, you know, they couldn't do anything. But in this one, Curtis Sirenen, he comes in late, and he doesn't actually stay on the tackle. He sort of just comes in and sort of knocks him sideways and then sort of goes off the tackle, like they would. He would just go back into the line. Very, very nice. I like that a lot. I really do. And then we got Andrew Fafita, and this, again, there's just so much to talk about in this trailer. It's only a minute long, but a lot of good stuff. But Andrew Fafita looks like Will Hopewade, David Clemmer there, and the collision happens, and so obviously this is going to be the driving animation. But as you see, it's 2 men in the tackle. Now, I talked about this in a previous video with the screenshots, how I didn't like the driving animation from last game, because what would happen is it would either be like 3 men in the tackle or 2 men in the tackle, and if the drive animation started, one of the players would fall off. So in the last game, if 2 players made the tackle like this and Fafita started charging, Hopewade or Clemmer would fall off the tackle, right? Or if they're 3 in the tackle, 1 or 2 of them would, I can't remember, 1 or 2 would fall off the tackle and he would drive to the line. But in this one, you'll see he's driving in the tackle, the 2 are holding on, they're wrestling around, and then you'll see players run in here. You can see James Graham at the back. He actually comes from miles away to come in here, and he comes in going for the legs, which is realistic. That's what happens. If a player is driving in the tackle, a player comes in and takes the legs. And this is what I talked about. I wanted the driving animation to be like, if there's a 1-on-1 tackle or a 2-on-1 tackle, the person driving can just keep driving forward until like a 3rd or a 4th man come in and take the legs out, which happens in real life. James Graham comes in, but it's a bit too late. He's already over the line, and he's going to plant it down. You know, and this is just another thing. Like, I saw people comment like the tackle animations look bad and look awkward. I don't think so. Like, if you look here, like these guys, Graham comes in late, David Clemmer, you'll see here like a little thing, very similar to real life. He's, you know, you can see Fafita's going to put the ball down. He tries to get his legs like underneath the ball, or at least like sort of slide underneath him, but it's to no avail. He scored the try, and celebration right there. You can see the emotions. Fafita's happy. Luke Lewis pumping his fist right there, and then we got the big fella Tamalolo, and you know, I know a lot of people are wanting the forwards to be more impactful right here, and this could be a pretty good indication. So you got, you know, 1-on-1 with Tamalolo, probably not a good idea. He just gets rocked. I don't know who that is actually. Who do you reckon that is? It could be Lafai. Maybe. Not. It actually does look like. I think it's Lafai. I think that is Lafai, because that's probably Jason. That looks like Nightingale to me. So that's Lafai. So Tamalolo just barrels him out of the way. Looks pretty good. And then we got, who is this? Who is that? Thompson? Thompson just get knocked out of the way as well. And Tamalolo into the backfield, looking to score a try. As you know, not too much to talk about that one. We'll replay it again here. There is one thing, probably one slightly concerning thing. You'll see Dugan here sort of just comes in. Actually, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, if you look at it here, he bumps off Lafai, and I guess he sort of. It looks like Tamalolo sort of moves to the left a little bit, and Dugan gets wrong-footed slightly. He tries to come in, and you would imagine Dugan's going to run him down. You would think Tamalolo's pretty quick, but he's got a fair way to go. But yeah, then we move on to the final bit of gameplay here. Play the ball. Looks pretty smooth, I've got to say. The tackler getting off. Pass to Ash Taylor, and a commenter actually commented on my previous video, and I noticed this as well. You'll see this guy, who was that? I don't know, I'm trying to pick out all the guys. It looks like maybe Tyrone Roberts, maybe not actually, might be Roberts, but you'll see him. he will, I went back too far again. God damn it. But you'll see, he comes in as a decoy runner, and the guy commenting said, you know, he posed a question, are there set plays in the game? Like, this is lining up for a field goal. You've got your, you know, playmaker behind, decoy runner coming up, just sort of getting in the way, being that extra man. And then we got, it looks like Gavin Cooper, I think, going up for the charge down. Doesn't quite get it. And a good kick by Ash Taylor. And I know it's Lachlan Coote. Lachlan Coote, the number one there, going up for the charge down. That's actually really good as well. I like it that Lachlan Coote goes up for the charge down. That's actually interesting. I wonder, can we see if he was like defending in the line or not? Because, you know, you want your quick players to actually get up out of the line like that. So that's interesting. And the kick looks nice. Stadium looks very good. Again, I'll say the quality, I said it at the start, but just keep that in mind. And yeah, everything, you know, there was a lot to talk about. The video's gone on almost 20 minutes here. It might have been, there's Jared Hayne, I think. But here we got another celebration here for the field goal into the arms. Looks pretty good. Everything looks outstanding. The crowd's not that excited. We got one dude there holding the flag up. But you know, the crowds are always a bit finicky. But yeah, that is my detailed analysis. Video's gone on a fair while. There was quite a bit to talk about. So, you know, if you guys noticed anything else, post it in the comments section below. Discuss it. There's quite a bit to talk about. Some good stuff as well. So I'm super excited. It's literally the day today. It's the 26th, so it's literally a month until the game releases, guys. So outstanding stuff. Cannot wait. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, and yeah, look forward to plenty of Rugby League Live 4 videos to come. I will see you guys in the next one.